Tour de Fleece is an event where spinners across the globe spin yarn in concurrence with the Tour de France. I hope you'll join me in my adventure with the Tour de Fleece as I try to spin through as much of my fiber stash as possible. I took a little break to organize my tea area and I love it. Time to go to bed. Mama, it's time to go to bed. What are you doing? Come on. It's time to go night-night. Go on. It's time to go night-night. Mama, what are you doing? It's time to go to bed. Go on. Go to bed. Come on. No, Biddy. Oh, I put some food in there for you. Look, Biddy's getting it all. Go get it. Biddy's gonna eat it all. Hurry. Hurry. Good girl. Good night, chickens. Good night, chickens. Good night. Hello, good evening. It is day 6 of the Tour de Fleece, stage 5 of the Tour de France, and what a day it was. And before I get into the spinning, I want to talk about the race because it was super exciting. I was absolutely flabbergasted at what those boys went through on that race today. The cobblestone trails that they had to do in this stage were ridiculous. One of the commentators ran the race, I think he said 2 years ago. Not ran it, but he rode it on his bike with a camera, and just the bounce and the shake and the abuse that their bodies go through on those cobblestones was incredible. There was a lot of excitement. There were several crashes. Wout van Aert was caught up in one of the crashes. along with Primoz Roglic. I'm not going to say his name right. It's Tadej Pogačar. Pogačar, yes. I remembered because I was hearing the commentator say it and I was like, who is that? And it's the correct way. It's Pogačar, not Pogačar, as Hermione might say. So anyway, he also had some trouble. There was a lot of early bike repairs, bike switches that the commentators were talking about. They weren't expecting that until later when they got to the cobblestones. So yeah, a lot of unexpected things that happened, and the finish was absolutely crazy. There was another photo finish, and the person who came in was Simon Clark. This is his 7th time in the Tour de Fleece, but this is his first time ever actually getting a place win or a win of a stage. So congratulations to him. That was super exciting. It was an absolutely fabulous race. What I saw of it, I listened to a lot of it. It was so tempting to turn and look while I was supposed to be working. But it was very, very exciting. The spin today was also very, very exciting and frustrating. And I had a little bit of trouble at the beginning doing the spin from the fold. The only other time I have ever spun from the fold was for a lace weight shawl that I made with a silk blend. And it was it's very easy to pull from the fold and get a very, well, in my opinion, it was very easy for me to spin from the fold and get a very fine yarn, but to spin from the fold and get a little bit thicker yarn was a real challenge for me. I was either getting it very, very thick, in which case once it's plied together it would come out to like a chunky weight, and what I really needed, or what I really wanted, is a worsted weight. I'm still struggling a little bit. There are certainly a lot of inconsistencies in this single, but I think I have finally got a handle on the speed and the tension to where I'm getting about what I want for my single thickness, so I get a nice plump worsted borderline Aran weight yarn. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see how this yarn differs from the one that I spun yesterday, and I'll show some comparisons between the two bobbins. I'm not going to get this spin finished today by any stretch of the imagination. It's already 9 o'clock and 5 a.m. comes early, but I still have quite a bit, as you can see. Quite a bit of the little fluffs that I'm spinning from the fold. So this spin will have to spill over into tomorrow. I just don't have the same fortitude as those gentlemen in the Tour de France do. And so that will have to wait, and I'll finish that up tomorrow. This will fill my next to last bobbin. I have one more bobbin left on the EOL 6. So I'm going to have to make some choices whether or not I'm going to put stuff on storage bobbins and wait for apply day, or go ahead and use the Louette. I got my results from my x-ray on my knee, and I certainly can do the Louette. There's no danger of me hurting anything. There's no injury or anything to the knee. It's simply osteoarthritis. So as long as I can tolerate it, I can use the Louette. So I may go ahead and get the Louette fired up if I run out of bobbins for the EOL 6 soon. So that's the plan. I'm going to try to finish that spin tomorrow, and then with any luck I will go on to the next spin, which is this beautiful fiber, and this is from the April box, I believe. This and this fiber. I don't have the cards here. I actually have them out in the on the spinning cart. So I have measured these out. Um, the spin that I'm aiming for with this is a DK or sport weight, very light sport or DK. And it's going to be this one plied on itself and this one plied on itself. And then I have a combination of the two here that I will spin and ply together. And then all three of those skeins will go to make an Odyssey shawl by Joji Locatelli. So I believe that is the next spin. So if I can get this bobbin finished, I may put those on the Louette. DK tends to be my default spin, my default weight. So I may just do those on the Louette. We'll see. But that's it for me. Sorry, not a lot of videos today. Again, I work from home and didn't really do a whole lot. My husband was homesick today. He's just feeling a little under the weather. We did, just as a precaution, we did the COVID test, and he did test negative. So I think he's just got a nasty seasonal head cold. So hopefully we will get him right as rain and back to work, and I'll be able to get out and about a little bit more, especially with the weekend coming up. So that was my day 6, stage 5 of Tour de Fleece, Tour de France. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Take care.